Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and welcome all my students.
Biofilm.
Welcome back. Now we are going to discuss an important concept that facing or challenging us in the part of the infection control, which is the biofilm. Welcome back. Now we are going to discuss an important concept that facing or challenging us in the part of the infection control, which is the biofilm. So, what is biofilm and how I will understand the biofilm within the action or performance of the infection control? First, let's start to define what is the infection, the biofilm. Sorry, the most the most used or applied definition is an aggregation of the bacteria on a surface that embedded the self-produced matrix. What happened? The bacteria start to cooperate together, their own action, that they are working together to formulate surface, to formulate layers. These layers had some characteristics and challenging characteristic within the host, within the human, within the part that already create this challenge. Now, how they understand already the characteristic of the biofilm, they produce it. So there are devices, research centers, they try to understand the biological characteristic of the biofilm by reproduce what happened. And then they start to formulate or understand this gold features. So, what are the steps for formulation? The bacteria start to aggregate to each other, and this is the aggregation and attachment. Then they start to perform the growth and accumulation. Then the detachment, which start here to spread to another feature. Then for us, characteristic or simple clarification for how this bacteria already start to formulate their own self to aggregate until they produce the mushroom shape. This is what you see now. This is how the biofilm already formulate to each other to create the mushroom type or something like this mushroom. Now, this mushroom need a base to stay on, which is non-living base. That's why they prefer like slough in the wounds or accumulation of sputum or exudate, whatever. And then they start to communicate between each other to formulate a kind of community. Subhanallah, yani this is really a community that work to produce. This is the models. First, the bacteria then attach to each other, and this attachment create this mushroom head. Within this mushroom head, there are a media. They start to produce or formulate their own community. Now, what happened inside this mushroom? What happened inside this tower? This is what we will discuss in the coming lecture. So stay with us, Dr. Abdul.